Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? In today's video, firstly, I'm going to be showcasing some upcoming Warhammer 2 free LC content and Total War Access content. Then later in the video, we're going to be starting a Thorek Ironbrow Dwarfs campaign on Mortal Empires. I'm going to be sharing some gameplay with you all. Got to say a huge thank you to the Creative Assembly for sending me early access and making this video possible. I want to focus on the Ogre Mercenaries, Thorek and the Dwarfs update today, then Malgor, the Beastman rework, and the Bray Shaman for another video. The Bray Shaman, which is a Total War Access free LC exclusive. So, the Ogre Mercenaries are a Total War Access free LC exclusive. On the campaign map, Ogre Mercenaries are available to all factions. They're not cheap, and they turn up after battles. They have 5 different unit types: the Morn Fang Cavalry Ogres, Standard Ogres, Ogres with dual and great weapons, and pistols. These guys showing up isn't a frequent occurrence. I've played 70 turns into a campaign, and they've showed up twice available to recruit. So let's talk about Thorek, the new Dwarf Legendary Lord. The best way to describe him is he is a support Legendary Lord with a fiery temper. Using the Master Rune of Wrath and Ruin causes fear to enemies who approach him. Thorek is unrivaled in his mastery of the Anvil of Doom, and he can cause wizard spells to backfire with extreme potency. And wielding Thorek's mighty hammer, he can send thunderbolts at unfortunate targets. I just wanted to point out as well, once the Thorek free LC is released to the public, for some of you, this might be your first time playing as the Dwarfs. If you only own Warhammer 2 and not Warhammer 1, with this free LC, you essentially get a free faction, which is quite cool. So let's move on now to Thorek's starting locations. So Thorek and his Ironbrow expedition on the Vortex campaign start in the southern spine of Sotek, with their capital of the 3 Cursed Peaks. And his faction on Mortal Empires starts in the Southlands World Edge Mountains, with their capital of Karak-Zorn. The long campaign victory conditions for Mortal Empires: Thorek needs to ensure there are no active grudges in the Great Book, destroy various factions like Grimgor's Ardboys, Clan Moors, etc., and reclaim numerous fallen dwarven holds. And to reforge all 8 artifacts in the artifact vault. These artifacts are made from parts scattered around the campaign map at certain settlements. And once acquired and reforged, Thorek can get access to an ancestor hero, various items, and notably a yoked Carnosaur. In this update, there is also a new section in the Forge to craft character runes. These use Oath Gold, which give various buffs. Only 3 runes can be equipped to each lord. Runic magic has had a rework as well, and it is now its own lore. It doesn't cost Winds of Magic because it doesn't in the lore, and they do have longer individual cooldowns to use these magic runes on the battlefield. Additional information on Runic Magic can be found in the spell browser if you want to see the upgraded spells. The Great Book of Grudges has had a quality of life update along with some features and improvements. Each Dwarf Legendary Lord now has a legendary grudge throughout their campaign, and there's been some skill tree changes as well. So that's pretty much it. I'm sure there's things I've missed because this is a rather large update. There's so much content coming out. So now, for the rest of the video, I'm going to be starting a Thorek Ironbrow Dwarfs campaign on Mortal Empires. So, I'm going to play for a few hours today, then edit down a campaign into one video. I'm going to be setting a challenge for today's video as well. So the challenge is to eliminate the legendary lords of Malgor, as he's received an update, Grimgor, Queek, and take their capitals of Karag-Urud and the Black Crag. Form a confederation with King Khazador and Karak-Azul, become the #1 strength ranked faction, and importantly, reforge 5 artifacts from the artifact vault, which came in this new update. If I can't, or can't take their settlements or find them, I'll consider this challenge a failure. Let me know other campaign challenges you'd like me to do in the comments. Okay, let's play the intro and start the campaign. I hope you guys enjoy.
The time has come to venture from your workshop once again, Master Runelord. Contact has finally been made with the lost Dawi of Karakzorn, who stand ready to lend their aid to your great cause. The nearby peaks are beset with Groby, who must be ousted to clear the safest passage north through the mountains. For the relics of the old Dwarf Empire lie beyond, scattered throughout the world. Once the squatters have been removed, it would be wise to re-establish contact with your home of Karak Azul, where King Cazador has ever sought your counsel. A formal accord with him will be invaluable in the trials ahead. The artifacts you seek sit in fallen holds, or looted by men, greenskins, and other creatures, living and dead. By the cold steel of Clad Brakak, take them back, or use diplomacy to gain access to them. You have made it your personal responsibility to help reclaim the Dwarf Empire of old, Thorek Ironbrow. And your efforts may yet herald a new golden age. In time, none shall dare defy the ancient might of the Dawi.
Alrighty guys, welcome to the campaign map. This starting location is quite tricky in the south, and things can get out of hand quite quickly. Queek and Grimgore probably early on are going to be our major adversaries, but we've just got to watch out for Imric as well, Darkblade, the vampires. It's a bit of a battle royale down in the south here. We probably need to keep neutral or allied with Krokgar and various Lizardmen, Tomb Kings, and other dwarfs. Okay, here is the faction summary for Thorek Ironbrow. We have one runesmith, we're at one with one greenskin faction as well. Here are the faction effects. The Master of the Runes. You're most welcome to pause and have a read of that. Okay, let's have a look at the artifact vault. So we need to occupy and take settlements where these parts are. You can actually acquire these parts if you have a military access pact with the faction that owns the settlement, which is quite cool. So you don't have to conquer all of them. Here's the Great Book of Grudges. We'll deal with those a little bit later. Okay, tech tree wise, I think with going with finances is the play. Back at our capital of Karak-Zorn, I think going with growth and casualty replenishment and upgrading the clan barracks is what we should do. Here are the details for Thorek Ironbrow. The old way are the best. Okay. And there's the rune slots. Okay, let's move this runesmith in and we'll push up and fight this battle. Let's just add the runes and banners there. But this will be the first fight of the series. The Battle of the Plateau. Okay, welcome to the battle map. Here is Thorek's expedition. And there he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Right, let's move these guys up. These grudge throwers should be able to get some decent shots off. Starting to pepper the spider, which is good. We need to focus all our missiles and artillery at it. The greenskin front line is about to clash with our own. Hold the line, brave little dwarves. That spider is causing some massive chaos there. But hopefully, we should be able to prevail against these orc boys. Might have a shot here as they're running away. Oh, that's not too bad. Archer's still targeting the spider. And their archers are still hitting us as well. There's Thorek, charging on into the thick of it. Oh my god. Alright, decisive victory. We're in that one there. So we only lost 60 dwarves in that fight. Decisive victory as well. We'll drink to victory. Get a trade agreement with the vampires here. So we can push up and take the settlement of the Lost Plateau now. Now that we've destroyed that outer army. Perfect. And let's continue to finish these guys off. We'll fight this one as well. Alrighty. So this is going to be a larger fight. I guess there's like a volcano ash falling down upon us. So once we finish off these guys, we're going to fall into Clan Moore's territory. But these explosive shots that are equipped to the grudge throwers are definitely making a huge impact here. They're slowly but surely making the distance against us. Because we've got artillery, it turns this battle into a defensive one for us. The spiders are trying to occupy my right flank, but my runesmith is going to have to hold there. The greenskins and the orc boys are about to clash upon our front line. Oh my god, my guy's slightly turned then, unfortunately. But fierce fighting is now breaking out. And we just need to hold while our skirmishers and our quarrelers do most of the damage. Okay, their buff is now kicked in. It's a little bit of a grind at the moment. Both sides battling it out on the front line. And victory. We managed to grind them through with our superior missiles. And they're running away. Okay. Yeah, let's end that one there. Close victory. That was a tighter one. So we lost 400 in that fight. Thorek got 40 kills. He did alright. The quarrelers really carried, of course. And let's take the settlement. Alright, we have our first province secured. Let's try and finish these guys off now. This should be their last settlement. Let's just auto-resolve that. We have a full stack. Quarrelers are going to be the major MVP units early on. And now they've been destroyed. Perfect. Alright, I think it's time to go to war with Clan Moors and Queek. The earlier we can get rid of him, the better. Even though we're not balanced to win that one. We'll push to his capital. The quicker we can get rid of him, the easier it will be for us in the late game. So let's have our first fight against the Skaven. Okay. Let's form things up. We've got the high ground. Now they do have numerical supremacy. They outnumber us by a lot. But here come the Skaven up and over the hill. The outnumber is nearly 4-1. So we've got to be fighting quite hearty in this one. But there he is, Queek pushing up. We have the high ground elevation. Just trying to form up flush. They're going to probably capture some of our dwarf units moving in transition there. But our quarrelers and artillery is really going to have to help us out in this one. And our dwarfs to hold the front line. The assassin getting some shots off. And here comes Queek's reinforcements. Even at the moment, this battle could really go either way. Getting some good angles here. Some of the Skaven are in a full retreat. Oh, I thought that might happen. So Queek has made his way to the front line. We'll send Thorek up. He's doing so well. We need to get rid of him. So most of Queek's army's now here, and we're holding for now. Oh my god, the chaos and the carnage for this one. Skaven and dwarfs flying everywhere. Thorek's now in hand-to-hand combat with Queek. You'd think he'd win, though. He just needs more support. My Quarrelers have managed to bring Queek down as Thorek nearly got killed. He is only a support lord after all. Now with Queek gone, the rest of the Skaven should run away with their tails between their legs. My god. Those flaming barrels are working a treat. A close victory. We've managed to go on and win it. Only losing 547 lives. My god. Look how many Skaven deployed as well. We were so heavily outnumbered. Alright. We did lose a couple of dwarves in the process, a couple of units, but it's alright. And we've taken Queek's capital. And we've actually destroyed Clan Moors. They only had one settlement. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, we're going to declare war upon some Tomb Kings here as we push westward. So we should be able to deal with them quite easily. Oh, Malgor has declared war upon me. Oh, good. Impeccable timing as we're pushing to Numinas to finish off these minor Tomb Kings. Not on my watch. Oh, okay. King Cazador has reached out for me. So we can get a confederation early on. Oh, good. We don't have to wait. I think we should. The risk is overextending our position. But Thorek's, like, actual capital is Karakazul anyway. So we've made a confederation with them. Unfortunately, Cazador's wounded. So we're a little bit exposed in the north now. Okay, we've got some spare oath gold, so let's do some inscriptions. And we can equip these now as well to Thorek to get some increased armor. Alright. Hey, Malgor the Dark Omen has now attacked us. Well, this is good. Because he's a horde faction, he can move about quite a bit, but he's aggressively pushing up. Good. We'll be able to see flying Malgor in battle. Here we go. Thorek, keen to bring down the Beastman. So he's got a Manticore, which you have to watch out for. As well as this big bad boy. And there is Malgor as well, flying. Our Quarrelers are really doing a number against that Manticore. The Beastmen are reacting well, but I'm super happy that the Dwarfs got some love in this update. They're one of my favourite old world factions, but they were always a little bit underwhelming when facing the new world factions. They were just like, they just weren't as competitive, particularly in the late campaign and against the newer Warhammer 2 factions, particularly on legendary difficulty. But he's on his Anvil of Doom here against Malgor. But with that armor, you should be able to stay a little bit longer in combat than against, like he was against Queek. Okay, early on in the Dwarfs campaign, I can't recommend enough Grudge Throwers and Quarrelers. Big dive bomb there. Okay, we're holding out for now. These runes are massively helping us out in this fight. Come on. Bring it down, bring it down. Yeah, there we go. Watch out. Oh! A couple of poor little dwarfs got caught there. Oh no, he's up. I thought he got caught in the mouth of the beast. He looks alright at the end. Poor fella. Let's end that one there. Alright, and that's another one off the list. Malgor is gone. Oh, he survived actually. Alright, let's take this settlement that he's hanging out in. Clear auto resolve. Hey, the Ogre Mercenaries have arrived. What is this, turn 22? So, still pretty early on.
Ogres, my lord. These brutish nomads are as strong as they are stupid. But do not underestimate them. They are hardy warriors and will cannibalize any foe that dares to cross them.
Let's move Thorek into the mercenary camp so we can get some ogres. Alright, cool. So I've got a couple of options here. I think I'm going to go with Mournfang Cavalry. Probably ogres with the pistols and the greatswords are arguably better. Because we're playing as the Dwarfs, we seriously lack cavalry in our roster. Well, we don't have any. So this will give us the ability to run down units in battle, getting some more of those crucial kills. Okay, let's move into the settlement here. We'll search the ruins. I think it's the third one. Hey, I got it right. And we'll colonize it as well. Okay, we probably can deal with this. Yeah, we can just auto-resolve this rebel army that's popped up. Good, a grudge done. And we probably can recycle this for the Oath Gold. We don't particularly need it. Just trying to get some negotiations here with Imric. I'm prepared to go to war with Gore. Alright, because we want to try and take the Black Crag. So let's push north. We're finally at war with the Ard boys. We can take this back. We're slowly but surely pushing north and retaking former fallen Dwarven kingdoms. Because Thorek wants to reforge the Dwarf Empire. Okay, Grimgore's moving down some forces here. Should be able to take this one in the Eastern Badlands at the Crooked Fang.
Fight for your all.
We're really just running through his empire.
Thorek, Ironbrow.
There's been very little opposition to this conquest. It's because he's pushed so far east. He's been going after Imric, which is surprising. Alright, so this is our second lot of ogres. Yep, so we don't need cavalry. Let's go with the pistols.
All ways are best.
Alright, let's take the Misty Mountain.
Fight for your all.
You have recovered all the parts needed to restore one of the ancient artifacts, my lord. Use the forge to make it whole again and harness its power. Be on guard, however, for skittish eyes will surely look upon your prize with gnawing jealousy.
Okay, let's reforge those tongs then. What, 2 down, 5 more to go?
This artifact is back in the rightful hands of the Dawi at long last.
Alright, let's take Silver Spear as well. Ah, finally, he showed up. Is he going to attack us here during the end turn phase? Hey, finally! We've got a battle with Gore Ironhide. So he's attacked King Cazador, and Thorek is going to help him out. Alright, if we can win this here today, this is the last Legendary Lord in the challenge I sent out that we need to eliminate. We've gotten rid of Malgor, Queek, and now hopefully Gore Ironhide. Now, we're going to struggle a little bit here because we're using my secondary army. Oh, good shot there. And they even have some of their own Ogre Mercenaries because they are able to be recruited from all factions. But here goes King Cazador. He's fallen over. We just need to hold until Thorek comes in. So here comes Thorek Ironbrow. He needs to punch through this green skin tide to help out King Cazador. Gore is really holding his own, of course, in combat, and Cazador's fighting him. Oh no! Oh my god. That's gross, mate. A lot of fire and misery happening here in the forest. Okay, we've nearly punched through this Gore army. And both sides are duking it out. Hey, victory. Oh, we only just brought him down. Took a lot of shots, but Gore is officially eliminated. Alright, sweet, let's end that one there. A Pyrrhic victory, I know. Finally showed up after giving Imric a bit of a battering. Okay, let's officially destroy that army then. Sweet, that's now gone. Alright. And he'll be away convalescing for a couple turns now. Now we should be able to push upon the Black Crag with impunity. Didn't have too many armies, but yeah. I think we're just kind of lucky that he went so far east to deal with Imric. Like, he's in Clan Eshin territory now. He doesn't usually go that far there. So, close victory, right. So, we can auto-resolve this one. And then take the Black Crag. His capital. Perfect. Okay. So, we can actually get a confederation here. With Karak Kadrin. With Ungrim Iron Fist. Thorgrim's actually been eliminated, which is quite surprising. I thought he'd do better in this campaign. Okay. So, 70 turns into the campaign. We're in a really good position now. We've got military alliances with Ironhammer, Kroq-Gar, some of the Tomb Kings as well, Cetra, and a defensive pack there with Imric. We're not quite strength ranked 1, but we nearly are. But we've done quite well. I've sat down and played for a fair few hours. I think I played like 5 hours. I got a little bit carried away with playing this campaign. So Gore has 9 settlements left. But he's even got territory like Superfire in the north. Yeah. Oh, it's a shame that Karak 8 Peaks is gone. Okay, so as we have military alliances with Kroq-Gar and a couple of the Tomb Kings, we're able to reforge these artifacts. And we're able to get 3 more of them. So we only need 1 more to hit that challenge victory condition. We just need this one in the north, and I think, yeah, Ungrim's not too far away. We'll send him north. But yeah, the Greenskins in this campaign did really quite well. They should be under more pressure, particularly with Thorgrim, Grudgebearer. But we'll give Iron Fist the Carnosaur up in the north. Okay. So, this should be the last artifact piece. And then we've reforged 5. Okay. Let's move Iron Fist up here then. And we'll declare war upon the Red Eye tribe. We should be okay. We've got heaps of military alliances as well. Okay. Let's move you up. Are you going to be able to come in as reinforcements? Yeah. Oh no, not quite. We might just have to auto-resolve this one. Alright, and then that's 5. We'll occupy the settlement. So I do quite like the artifact vault missions. It gives you a nice direction of where to rotate and expand and conquer for your campaign. So that is 5 done and dusted. Claremores is destroyed. So there's still a fair bit more for the short and long victory conditions, if you guys wanted to go for those.
This magnificent chain will soon be reunited with...
Hey, and after that confederation, I guess we need to end of the turn. It's actually made us strength ranked 1. Perfect. Iron Hammers, what, 10th? Let's have a look at Thorek. So here's how I spec'd him. We've got 3 runes in. Here is his skill tree as well. 70 turns into a Thorek Ironbrow Dwarfs campaign. We'll move in this Ancestor hero as well into our army. So that's all I've got time for here today. Thank you very much for watching today's video. I've had an absolute blast playing Thorek in a Dwarfs campaign. I can't wait for you guys as well to be able to try your hand at some of this free LC content. We've also completed today's challenge as well. I wasn't sure we were able to get strength ranked 1 and find all those lords, so we managed to get rid of Malgor, Grimgore, Queek. They were the 3 legendary lords we wanted to go and take out. We took their capitals of Karak Urid and the Black Crag. We confederated with King Cazador and Karak Azul, which is good. That was actually a event that popped up. We didn't have to spend money and influence to sort of get that confederation over the line. We, towards the end, became the #1 strength ranked faction due to those military alliances, and we reforged 5 artifacts from the artifact vault. So yeah, I do recommend, if you're hunting for those, you don't necessarily have to go out and conquer and occupy those specific settlements. You can, if you play your diplomacy right, get military alliances. Like, we didn't need to go down and conquer Kroq-Gar and the Lizardmen. We were able to military ally with them, and they were kind enough to send over those parts, which I guess isn't the most, I don't know, Lizardman thing to do. They usually sort of hoard their treasure a little bit, I guess. Alright, take care, guys. Got to say a huge thank you to the Creative Assembly for sending me early access and making this video possible. So a huge thank you to them and their community team. Alright, I'm going to play the outro now. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you'd like to stay connected with me. Let me know feedback and suggestions for the video. Got to say a huge thank you to my patrons and channel members: Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tal, Liam B, Kyle P, Tom C, and Wyatt P. So thanks, guys. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. Goodbye.